Hello guys, my name is Abubakar. Our today's video is JFLAP software. By using JFLAP software, we are going to answer all these 3 questions. But before then, if you don't have JFLAP software in your system, so you need to install it. Before you install JFLAP software, you need to install JDK, which means Java Development Kit, because only by using JDK you can install JFLAP software. So in our next video, I will try to show us how to install the JDK and how to install the JFLAP software. But today, this is our first 3 questions. The first 3 questions that we are going to answer by using JFLAP software. The first one, which is question 1, we have draw a DFA for the language acceptance strings ending with 0 over input alphabet epsilon 0 and 1. This is our first questions that we are going to answer these questions. So by then, now we need to move to the JDK JFLAP software, which is, let me open the JFLAP software. So now I have already opened the JFLAP software. So the first one we are going to use is Finite Automator. So here we go. This is our JFLAP software. So this is our JFLAP software. So now we are going to answer the first questions. Our first task, we are going to answer it now. So here we go. The question said that draw a DFA for the language acceptance strings ending with 0 over input alphabet epsilon. If you never use JFLAP software, so now you can see the tutorial for the using JFLAP software, how to design NFA, how to design DFA, how to convert the grammar into Chomsky normal form, and etc. So I'm going to show you how to do all this kind of tags, all this kind of design, all this kind of you just have to follow the instructions. So now this is our first questions. So the first question, we are going to answer it in JFLAP software. So before then, we need to have the Q note. Okay, so if you are going to use this, okay, let me bring it down so that we can see the questions, and then also we can answer it. So the first question is say that draw a DFA. So now we are going to draw the DFA, which is now we have Q note. Then what we have to do is that you have to click here, click Q note, then come here and place it Q note, which is Q0. Someone call it Q0, but Q note. So no need to click again, no need to go and click again. Just what you have to do is that do the right click here everywhere you need, right click, then it will give you Q0 and Q1. If you also do the right click here, it will give you Q note. If you do the right click here, it will give you Q0. If you do the right click, Q4, yeah, and so on. So now we have to delete the Q2, Q3, and Q4 and Q5. If you need to delete it, you just have to come here, then do the right click, left click, okay, then click here, click, all it is left click, left click, left click. Okay, so now you just have to touch this arrow. Okay, after you touch this arrow attribute, so then what we have to do is that we have our Q0, our Q note, and Q1. Okay, so now we need to put the initial. If you want to put the initial, this is because this is under TOC, theory of computation. Okay, so now we need to put the initial. So putting the initial, what you have to do is that just come here and left click, dot click, left click, right click, sorry guys. After you click right click, then you will see the initial. We have the final step and we have the initial. So now you need to click the initial. So this is the start. That means our start. So then we need to click the transition, okay, which is the transition is going to connect us between Q0 to Q1. So all what we have to do is that we need to go here and click transition. After you click transition, then come here from Q0 to Q1, drag it from Q0 to Q1. Then after you drag it, it will give you like this. Then click 0. After you click 0, then you click enter. Then bam, here we go. We have connected between Q0 to Q1. Then now we have to connect between Q1 to Q0. Again, you don't have to click the transition again because you have already clicked it. So now we just have to click Q1, then drag it here to Q0. Then we'll put what? We'll put 1. Then click enter. So now we have Q0 to Q1, we have 0, Q1 to Q0, we have 1. Okay, so now we have to click Q0 to Q0. Okay, all we have to do is that we have to drag it like this. Then click 1, then click enter. Now we have 1. Come here also, which is again, then 0. Click enter. So here, this is our what? This is our final stage. Okay, this is our final. Okay, so for final, we also have to do the right click. After you right click, oh sorry, sorry, I have to click the arrow before I do the right click. Then we just have to remove this epsilon. So then click this attribute arrow. Then after you click it, then come here and do the right click. Then click the final. So this is our what? This is our DFA. This is our DFA language acceptance strings ending with 0 over input alphabet epsilon 0 and 1. So this is the answer. So now we have to find this. It is correct. It is ending with 0 or it's not ending with 0. So all we have to do is that we have to go to the input. Come here for the input. But before then, I want to show you something that you can fully understand about software, JFLAP software. You know, in JFLAP software, all we have to do is that, you know, there is many things that we can do with it. Like for example, here we can click change set name. In set name here, you can set like trash. Okay, click trash. You know, you will also have trash. Then again, you can, let's say, set names again. Then we can return it to Q1. Okay, and then again, we also have the clear all levels, changing level. Like for example, we can give like let's say trash again. Then we also have this trash, okay, outside of it. Okay, then you can also come here and do the right click. We also have display state levels. Okay, rename state, add node. When we click this, then it will vanish. Then when we do the right click again, display the state, then it will what? It will come again. So let us make it vanish. Okay, so now we can move forward. I hope you understand all how you can use this arrow. Okay, so then we'll go for the input. So input, then we can click multiple. Okay, we can all click the multiple. Okay, this is our multiple, so we can click multiple run. So after we click the multiple run, so in here, we can type for example, let's say, if you want to know the truth of this transition diagram that we draw, then ending with, because it said that ending with 0, right, over 0 and 1, ending with 0 over 0 and 1. Then let's try it. Let's say 1 1 0 1 0 1. Okay, again we can go to the next and click, let's say 0011 0001. okay, then again we can move to the, let's say 110001 0. Then again, let's say 0 and 1 1 0 0 1 1 1. Okay, so let us find whether this is true or not, which one is accepted and which one is not accepted. And we want to know this transition that we draw, it is a good transition, we draw it in a good way or not, and it is true that it's ending with 0 or not. So let us find the true. So now we need to go for the result. Okay, then in result here we can click the result. Okay, wait, sorry guys, let me zoom out. Okay, so run input. Okay, we have to click the run input, then we'll find the result. Okay, so now we need to click the run input. So here we go back. Okay, so that means the first one that we write, which is 1111101010, which is, it is accept. Okay, it is accept. But the second one, third one and fourth one, it is reject. So that means it's true that our DFA for the language acceptance strings, it's true that it's ending with 0. Okay, it's ending with 0 over 0 and 1, over 0 and 1, ending with 0. So it is accepted. So this is the first question. We got the first question. I hope you understand the first questions. Thank you so much. So now we'll move to the second questions. So the next one, we are going to answer the second questions, which is question 2, minimize the DFA. So minimizing the DFA. So what we have to do is that I'm going to draw the NFA. Okay, I'm going to draw the NFA transition. Then after drawing the NFA transition, then we will move it, or we'll minimize it to DFA. So watch and see guys. Now we have to go back to the JFLAP software. After going back to JFLAP software, we have to click the first one. Okay, so let me drag it through here so we can see it clearly. I hope you can see it. Clearly. So here we go guys. So this is our next questions, minimize the DFA. So now let me draw the any kind of NFA. Okay, any kind of NFA, I'm going to draw it now so that we can minimize it to DFA to know how it is going. Okay, how it works. Okay, so now we need Q naught. We also need Q naught, and then Q1. Okay, and then we also need Q2. We also need Q4. Okay, oh sorry, Q3, and we also need Q4. Then we also need Q5. Okay, Q5. So that's all for our NFA Q naught. We have Q naught. So now let me bring this one here. Q4 should be here. Okay, then Q3 here. Okay, I hope you can see it clearly. Just pay attention so that you can understand it clearly. Okay, so now I've already placed all of them. So now I'm going to click the attribute, this arrow, then make it initial. So we need to make this one, it is initial, this is for the start. So let me jump and make all of the remaining two of them final. So Q3 we need to place it at final, Q5, I need to press it at final also. So let me click the arrow. So now what we have to do is that we need to click the transition. Okay, after clicking the transition, then we need to click from Q1, drag Q1 to connect Q1 to Q2, Q0. Okay, so now we need transition from Q1 to drag it to Q0. Then we need to give 0. Okay, we need to give 0. Then before I continue, you know, I need it to give the transition to become on that place. Okay, so all I have to do is that I need to click the arrow and then let's double click it. After I double click, then drag it like here. Okay, so if you drag it like here, like that, okay, from here to here, then click the transition. Okay, so bam, here we go. Then we just have to click the transition again, from Q0 to Q1. Okay, drag from Q0 to Q1 again. Then all we have to do is that then we'll give 0. Okay, bam, here we go. So before I move forward again, I have to drag it. I have to place it to here. Let me click the arrow, then double click. Okay, here we go, double click it, and then after you double click, sorry guys, yeah, then bam, here we go, then click the transition. So now we have to click the transition again, from Q2 to Q1, Q2 to Q1. So now from Q2 to Q1 we need one transition, we need transition, and we need to give the 0, okay, given 0. Then we also need one from Q2 to Q4, which is we need to place 1. Okay, we also need transition from Q1 to Q3, which is Q1 to Q3, we need 1 also. Then click enter. We also need transition from Q4 to Q3, from Q4 to Q3, and all we have to do is that I have to give 0 and, yeah, let's say 0 and 1. Okay, we need to give the 0 and 1. Then click, then bam, we need transition from Q3 to Q5. Yeah, so we need to give the 0 and 1 also. Then click enter. After clicking the enter, we also need to give one transition Q5. Okay, Q5 to Q5, we need to click 0 and 1. Okay, 0 and 1. Oh, let me bring it like here so that we can fully understand it. Okay, let's say 0 and 1. Okay, let's give it like that. Then we also need transition from Q0 to Q3. Okay, Q0 to Q3. Then we need to give 1, then press enter. Then before I move forward, I need to just little bit drag it. Okay, yeah, and this one little bit to drag it like this. Okay, then click the transition. Bam. So here we already have our NFA. I've already done the designing, okay, drawing for the NFA. So now what the question say that minimize the given, let's say here minimize the given, let's say minimize the given DFA. Okay, minimize the given DFA. So now we have our NFA. So that means the question say that minimize the given DFA. So let's, for example, this is our NFA, so we have to minimize it to DFA. Okay, so now we have already drawn the NFA fully. This is full NFA. Okay, so now what we have to do is that we just have to minimize it. So for minimizing, you just have to click this here, combat. You have to click the combat. Okay, you have to click the combat, then combat to what? Combat to DFA. Okay, sorry, we have some mistake. Okay, sorry. Okay, so now we just have to minimize it. Okay, sorry, I clicked the combat to DFA, that is why it shows wrong. The question say that it minimize, not combat. If the question say that combat the given DFA, so that means we have to click here combat to DFA, NFA to DFA. So because the question say that minimize the given DFA, so that is why we need to click the minimize. So I click the combat, that is why this shows wrong. So this is my mistake. So now I need all I have to do is that I need to click the minimize to DFA. Okay, so after clicking the minimize to DFA, so this is our DFA. Okay, this is our DFA. So you can also do the combat, but this is our DFA. Then again, you need to click here. After you click here, okay, then click complete soft 3. Okay, then click finish. Okay, then click complete again. Okay, then click complete again. So here we go, all transition are in place already. So now this is our DFA. Okay, this is our DFA. This is the NFA that we draw. Okay, this is the NFA that we draw. Okay, so and this is our DFA. So because the question saying that we have to minimize the given NFA to DFA. So now this is NFA. Okay, this is NFA, and then this is DFA. So I hope you understand this clearly, which is if you see questions like from your teacher, okay, saying that, giving you this kind of questions, okay, after he give it to you questions, like in questions, if questions come to you like minimize the given DFA, so the person that give you this question, so he must give you some drawing. Okay, he will give you the drawing of DFA, or if this, like for example, it is here, it is NFA, so sir will give you the, okay, your teacher will give you the drawing of DFA, then minimize giving DFA to NFA. So but here we it is DFA, so that is why we have our DFA, we have our NFA. Let me zoom it a little bit. Okay, so this is our NFA, and then this is our DFA. So guys, I hope you understand this. I hope you understand how it works, how to minimize the given NFA to DFA or given DFA to NFA. First you have to draw it, then you have to go for the combat again. Let me give you a little bit again. Let me cancel it. So this is our NFA that we draw. Let me minimize it again. Combat, minimize, then come and click here. Okay, after you click here, okay, then complete soft 3. Okay, then click finish. Okay, then complete. Okay, then again click complete. It will show you that all transitions are in place already. So then bam, here we go, we complete the second questions. So we have already finished all these questions 1 and questions 2. So now all we have to do is that we need to move to the questions 3. So guys, now we are going to the questions 3. Okay, now we are going to the questions 3, which is question 3 is saying that combat deploying grammar into Chomsky normal form. Okay, So this is our first question. This is our third question, the last question. We also have s. These things, you know, these things, it is arrow. Okay, I mean it is arrow. Okay, so this is all arrow, this is all arrow, this is what I mean. And then this one it is this is going to like divide, okay, from a1 to this is a1 is separate, and this one b1 also, by is also separate, and then c is separate also, x is separate, and c is separate also. But this one, because there is no this one, so this one is all in the same line. Okay, so now we are going to answer the question 3. Okay, so let's go back to the JFLAP. Okay, let me read this one again. Okay, let's go to the new one. So let's go to the grammar. Okay, because the questions, it is grammar. Okay, so convert the following grammar. So we have to click the grammar here, then we need to bring it here. Let me take the questions again. Okay, then I will remove two. Okay, let me open it way we can fully understand it clearly. Okay, I hope you can see it. Please, if you don't see it clearly, you have to give the comment. Okay, you can comment in the comment section. Okay, so this is the final questions. So the final question saying that convert the following grammar into Chomsky normal form. So for here, this is the full questions. You can see these questions in your exam. Okay, in your exam. So if you see this kind of question in your exam, the answer is that, you know, we have the left and right. This is left and this is right. So in left, we need to click S. Okay, we need to click S. Okay, after clicking S, then we need to click enter. Okay, then click X here, then place enter, click X again, place enter, click X again, enter. Why I do that? Why? Because is that in S we have only AX BX, which is it is in the same line. Okay, there is no any kind of things that separate them. Okay, there is no distance that separate them. Okay, so this is S does mean it is in the same line. Okay, in same home. Okay, this is in the same home. So for this is all in the same home. That is why here I only give one S. But here, because here it is in, okay, this is in 3, this is separate, and this one is separate also, this is one is separate. That means it is in 3 home. Okay, like for example, this is in another home, this is in another home, this is in another home. So we don't have to give the 3x. You can understand it. Then again, in Y we also have 2. Okay, Y we also have 2 home. Okay, this is separate, this one is the one that separate them. Okay, this is separate and this is also separate. This is what separate them. Okay, like here, this is what separate them, this is what separate them. So this is 3 home and this is 2 home, this is 1. So here all we have to do is that we need to give like what, 2y. Now we have y, we need to give also y again. So in our column, all in the left side, we have already give all the value, which is x here. Then here this is epsilon, epsilon, epsilon. So we have to change the epsilon. Okay, changing the epsilon, we have to give small a like this, then capital X. Okay, then small b. Okay, we need to give we need to give the small b also. Small b are capital X. Oh, sorry guys. Small b are capital X. Okay, then here we need to give small a Okay, we need to give the small a and then capital Y. Okay, here we need to give the small b, capital Y. Here we need to give the small c. We need to give the small c, and then here we need to give capital X. We need to give the capital X, and we need to give the small c. Here we go. So here it is all our value. We have S, as you can understand. S here we already have this. Okay, this is we have already give it, and then for X we also have 3 home, like for example this is separate, this is separate, and this is separate. So that is why we also give all this kind of this. Okay, we have X, A, Y, X, B, Y, X, also C. Small a, capital Y, small b, capital Y, and then small c. And then for Y we also have C, we also have X, and we also have C. So now all we have to do is that we need to convert it to Chomsky normal form. Chomsky normal form. So let me convert it to Chomsky normal form. All we have to do is that you just have to click the convert. Okay, click the convert. Let me zoom it again so that you can understand it. So we need to click the convert. Okay, then transform to grammar. Okay, transform to grammar. Okay, then you also have to click the do all. Okay, click the do all, then proceed, then again do all. So bam. So now we have our Chomsky. Okay, we have our Chomsky. So this is our final solution, you know, because the question, what the question said that convert the following grammar into Chomsky normal form. Okay, so this is our given questions, and then we have already answered the questions here. So this is left side, this is left, and this is right hand side, left hand side, and this is right hand side. And the question said that we need to convert it to Chomsky. Okay, so this is our Chomsky. If the question say that we need to convert it to unit removal, this is our unit removal. Okay, if it is unit removal, this is our unit removal, and this is our Chomsky. This is our Chomsky. So guys, I hope you understand this video. I hope it's helpful for you. So this is the end of our video. Thank you so much, and then as usual every Saturday we are going to upload new fantastic video. So I hope you find it useful. I hope it is very important for you. Please don't forget to subscribe, make a good comment, like, and then share it to your friends so that they will benefit from it. So thank you so much. Thank you for visiting Easy with Abubakar. So I hope you understand all the tutorial, all the JFLAP software. Thank you so much, and see you in the next video. Goodbye.